Welcome back, guys, to episode 4. Here's a voiceover because I actually didn't film an intro because I'm a goofy goober. Anyways, welcome back. This is my series of flipping PCs until I can make some money low key on the low. Anyways, let's begin.
All right, we got a new package. So for this build, I'm actually going to use one of these 1660 Supers. I got 2 of these that I haven't used yet, so there's that. We're also going to use this AMD Wraithspire cooler that I got with a different CPU. We got the wireless dongle here. Save that for later. Also the RGB controller. Save that for later. But most importantly, I actually got the motherboard for this build. I thought I was gonna wait like another month for this, or a couple of weeks, but I already popped it open, or cut it open. I paid, oh, there's a lot of bubble wrap. Oh, this is cute and tiny. I think it's pre-owned. It's a Prime A320 motherboard. Yeah, I mean.
So I ended up pairing this combo with a Ryzen 5 2600 that I picked up a while back, along with a different cooler that was missing a screw. That was the same one that I used here. I just swapped the 2 out, cleaned them up, and using just a basic cooler for this one. I also paired this with a 16 gigabyte kit of Corsair Vengeance rated at 3200 megahertz. I also picked this up on a actual bundle, and I thought it would look nice in this build since I'm going for that minimalistic look. Also, but post in the comments if you like to scrape your thermal paste, because I cannot stand just putting a pea size. I do not trust that. I always need to make sure I cover the surface. Y'all can roast me, but I just feel a little bit more comfortable doing it that way. I initially used a spoon, and then I found my little scraper that I got with the actual thermal paste when I ordered it. I also ended up, when I was cleaning this CPU fan, I ended up rotating the AMD's logo to the top. I just hate how when it comes, it's to the side, or it's so annoying. So I put it upright because it just looks better that way. Surprisingly so, everything went great.
Alright, so I actually didn't realize, I ordered this for the other build that I was going to do initially, but this also doesn't have an NVMe slot, so I ended up just picking up this SSD SATA drive. It's actually, I think I got a decent deal, but they're pretty expensive. I can't find these used or anything like that around my area. This is a 1 terabyte SATA drive, so yeah. Alright guys, so I actually finished putting everything in. I ended up also cable managing the back side of it, which I can show you real quick. I'll take the panel off. So I actually ran into a problem with this. The fans that were in here, these Lee & Lee fans, they did not work with the RGB controller that I bought. They didn't work. They wouldn't turn on. None of the RGB worked. I actually needed a fan splitter to attach because this motherboard only had one fan header, and that's for the CPU, which is crazy, but it's really bare bones. So what I have right now is all put together. I ended up changing the fans to these Thermalite fans that I actually pre-installed into this case, which is right there. I had a box of 3 and I pre-installed them on this powertrain case that I was initially going to start the build with. But I ended up just going with this and using the 2600 that I had, the Ryzen 5. And it turned out pretty good. The cable management on this case is not that bad. I mean, I had to fiddle with it from the back side. This little cage here hides the majority of the cables from the power supply. And the power supply worked, which was great. But not the fans. LOL. But yeah, I mean, the cable management could be better. It could be better, I ain't gonna lie. But from what I got, it's fine. But yeah, so I need to put another piece of double-sided tape on this so it stays, because it keeps unsticking. But essentially what I did was, since I only had that one fan header and I don't have a splitter for it, I just daisy chained it with the other 2 RGB fans that are in here. So all 3 of them are daisy chained together, as well as they're both using that CPU fan header that this motherboard only has. So I mean, it's not terrible, but you know, if I had anticipated in not having a fan header, which I should have checked ahead of time, then I would have probably been more, I should have ordered one, you know. But this thing looks nice. Let's boot it up and turn it on and see how it does, because it's actually not a bad looking case. Here's the front side of it. Yeah, looks pretty cool. I pressed Y and now it's rebooting it again one more time. Haha, there we go. BIOS, let's enter the BIOS. Oh, what does it say? SUS Prime, blah 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 blah. There's that 1 terabyte drive. Let's go. Please enter setup to recover BIOS setting. Okay, bet. F1, run setup. Beautiful. This thing is nice looking, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I could change, I was gonna add extension, but there's already a lot going on. Especially with all the light cable management that I did. I think I did pretty good. I mean, it looks fine, it looks great. I wish they would have made it just a little bit bigger so you could add another fan back there, but apart from everything, it looks great. I like it a lot. I like this build a lot. It's tiny, it's great, it's perfect. Okay guys, so as I was fixing the settings in BIOS, I optimized the fans, and then I went in and tried to enable the XMP, or enable profile 1 to the RAM, and shockingly the PC did a reset loop as I was trying to do that. It ended up actually posting into safe mode right after that, and then once I disabled it, it posted just fine into Windows, which is fine. I mean, I didn't really think this motherboard had the capability of that, but you know, it's never hurt to try, you know. The setup went fine. This PC actually runs pretty good. I mean, apart from me swapping the fans and stuff like that, I did optimize it in BIOS to hopefully, you know, keep the temps low since it's a small case and we have the power supply facing down, or the fan. And yeah, it went pretty good. I usually run tests on these computers with 3D Mark and Cinebench, and then I also use OCCT for checking the temps on everything and making sure that nothing is overheating or getting to not optimal temperatures, you know, since this is a small case and it only has 2 fans, so that runs a risk in these smaller cases, especially without the exhaust fan that I wish I could have used in this case. But I really like this build. It looks good. I honestly wish that the Lee and Lee fans that were originally in this case would have worked, but I ended up testing those fans later on with a different case to see if they really did work, and they did not. They did not power on at all. The RGB did not work once. So I'm not too disappointed, but
to end the outro, I actually also didn't film an outro to this video, but I did end up, after editing, sell this PC, and here's some pics that I used for the listing. I posted on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. This PC was posted for 8 days. I posted it initially for $450. I dropped the price down to $425 3 days after. I ended up selling it for $390. I also ended up delivering this computer as well as the first one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, this is gonna be the outro. I appreciate everyone who has come this far, and this was a successful flip once again. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.